gonna be rich. You're gonna be rich. Now that that's over, what's going on, guys? So, you're now tuned into the greatest channel that has ever existed. I am 𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘕, and I truly appreciate you for being here with me. So last time that we were here, we were talking about how Hex is like the most amazing coin that's ever been out. So today we're going to talk about Pulsechain. Okay, it's another coin that was created by Richard Heart, the creator of Hex. So let's look at this chart actually, so I can explain to you what Pulsechain is and how it's like absolutely the most craziest, most amazing coin that's ever existed. So as we look at this chart, we can see that there are dapps or decentralized apps such as Uniswap and MakerDAO. They're on the regular Ethereum chain, but there is a small gas limit per block size. That's why it's so expensive to send one transaction from one wallet to another. And also it takes a long time for it to send. On the other side, we have alternative chains such as BCS, which is Binance Smart Chain. They are able to send more transactions and to have cheaper transactions, much cheaper transactions, because they increase the gas limit per block size. The original Ethereum chain had a small gas limit per block size. They were also created on a cheaper chain. Okay. What they do is that they remove the dapps such as Uniswap or MakerDAO, but they make their own dapps such as PancakeSwap and the Pancake token, pretty much. So at first it started off really fast, like the transactions were less than a penny, but then they eventually increased until they're like 30 cents, right? So these are the problems with Ethereum, and these are the problems with the other copy chains such as a Binance chain. So now we have the third chain that you can see on the right side called Pulsechain. Now Pulsechain we see because it's a completely different new technology. Although it is an Ethereum fork, like the first Ethereum fork that you see, the two little forks at the bottom. Although it is an Ethereum fork, like BSC, Binance Smart Chain, is drastically different because it keeps everything from the first Ethereum chain, aka it makes copies of it. So this means that copies of all the Ethereum alternatives and all the dapps, but it does this on the Pulsechain network. That's the important part. So why the hell would we want to make a copy of everything? Isn't that like a dumb waste of time? Well, we're making a copy. Well, Richard Heart is making a copy because it means that it's going to be much faster, okay? And it's going to be much cheaper to make each. A couple of days ago, I moved about $100 worth of coins from one wallet to the next wallet. I thought it was going to be like, oh, kind of expensive, maybe $10. Come to find out, it costs $150 to move $100 worth of coins, $100 worth of USDT for technical reasons. I was like, this is so stupid. I can't even move my money anymore. It's pretty much stuck in my wallet. So there has to be a change. And thank God for Richard Heart for making this change. The most important part is that he's going to make a copy of every single project that's on the Ethereum chain, the regular Ethereum chain, and put it on the Pulsechain. And this includes from the multi-billion-dollar cryptos such as MakerDAO or such as Chainlink to the small, tiny coins or projects like something that a middle schooler will make that's on the public Ethereum blockchain. This is possible because crypto is wide open and all code is available to everyone that wants to see it. So you're able to get the coins by doing something called a sacrifice. Now this happened in July, so it's kind of too late. It happened in July of 2021, so it's a little too late for it to happen. But let me just explain to you what happened so you can get the gist of it. Okay, so you would make a sacrifice of any ERC20 token to a specific address on the Ethereum chain. Now, the good thing about this sacrifice is that for every $1 of ERC token that you sacrifice, you will receive 10,000 Pulsechain points. All right, these Pulse points will start off at a price of 0. Therefore, you won't be taxed. And this is very smart, right? It helps you financially for tax reasons. So you won't be taxed as soon as you get these coins, but you will receive 10,000 Pulse points for each dollar, like I just said. When you do sell it though, you will be taxed on the profits that you make. So let's say that you sacrifice $100 worth of ERC20 tokens for the Pulse points. You'll get about, 100,000 Pulse points or 1,000,000 Pulse points, something like that. For that 1,000,000 Pulse points that you get, you're going to start off paying 0 in taxes, but then when it increases to like that $100 increases to like $1,200 in value or $10,000 in value, whatever it is, you will pay taxes on that $10,000 in value, capital gains tax. So that's like 15% to, it might even be 0% if you make a little bit of money, but 15% for us. Because the Pulsechain sacrifice phase ended in like July of 2021, you're gonna have to wait until it is released to the public in like either February or April of 2022. This estimation that's probably gonna happen March of 2022. When this happens, all you have to do is go to the Pulsechain swap, and it's a copy of Uniswap, a very popular decentralized exchange or DEX, and then swap out your regular fiat, your regular US dollars for this Pulsechain. Okay, and I'm gonna come out with a video of exactly how you're gonna be able to do this. Now, here's the most important part to you, right? Whether or not you're interested in buying Pulsechain or not, it doesn't matter, right? The most important part is that every single coin that you have, that's an ERC20 coin in your wallet, in your own personal wallet that you own on either MetaMask or that you own on a physical wallet like a Ledger Nano or something like that, you will receive a copy of your ERC20 tokens on the Pulsechain network too. So let's say that you have a chain link on your regular Ethereum. You have a regular Ethereum based ERC20 token called Chainlink. You're going to receive a Pulsechain version of this token called Chainlink or P-Link or whatever it is. So every single coin that you have is going to have a Pulsechain version of it. Now, will this Chainlink coin, for example, have the same exact value on the Pulsechain network that it does on Ethereum? Maybe, maybe not, we don't know, but we know it's not going to eventually end at $0. It will have value eventually. This Chainlink coin will have faster transaction fees and it'll be cheaper to transaction it because it is on the Pulsechain network. Therefore, it's just going to automatically have value based off of game theory. And the most important part is that you don't have to do anything. You barely have to do anything. All you have to do is just switch like a little gear on your MetaMask and everything is done. You receive this for doing literally almost nothing. It's amazing. The reason why I'm really bullish on Pulsechain is that people will immediately become curious when they realize that they have value in their wallets for doing absolutely nothing. This will therefore make people more involved and actually look into Pulsechain and see, what can I do with this ecosystem? How many dapps can I add into this ecosystem? Maybe I should get involved into this another dApp called Liquid Loans, where you get to have collateralized loans that you never have to pay interest on ever. And you technically don't even have to ever pay the loan back if you don't want to. If the price of Pulsechain keeps going up forever and ever. I'm going to talk about liquid loans later on in another video. And on top of that, you get to get all the benefits of Ethereum 2.0 that was supposed to come out in 2017. And you don't have to wait for Ethereum 2.0 to come out. And now there's estimations that's not going to come out until 2023 or 2024. Jesus, 7 years after it was supposed to come out. Absolutely shameful. Now, let's get back to the best part of this video, price prediction. So the way that I'm going to calculate this is using an amazing spreadsheet from a YouTuber named 𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘦. Shout out to him, where it shows people still sacrificing ERC20 tokens after the sacrifice phase has been over. Now, the sacrifice phase has been over since about July 2021, like I said before. And this just means that what it means by sacrifice phase being over is this. It just means that you're going to pay a ridiculous amount of money to sacrifice your ERC20 tokens to then get these pulse points, the 10,000 pulse points per dollar or whatever. Well, that's what it used to be, right? But now you're going to be paying a lot more money because the bonding curve increases dramatically every single day. Pretty much the way the bonding curve was is that starting in July of 2021, the sooner that you sacrificed your ERC20 tokens, the more pulse points that you get. So it started off at $1 will give you 10,000 pulse points, but now it's like a ridiculously stupid, like $1 will give you 3 pulse points or something. I'll get to the details about it. So a person that paid $100 in July of 2021 will receive 8 million pulse points in the first 5 days of sacrifice. If you want to receive those same 8 million pulse points in November 10th of 2021, you would have to pay $208,000 worth of ERC20 tokens. And people are still paying these prices right now. They were still paying them in November 10th of 2021, and they're still paying them right now while I'm recording this video in January of 2022. It's absolutely insane. People are FOMOing into a project that hasn't even been out yet because people have so much faith. They have so much value into what 𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘦 produces to to the entire community. So to get a great prediction, to look into the future, we must look into the past. When it comes to Hex, Richard's first coin, it started off at a value about 0.005, and then it dramatically dropped 50% in its first day. So let's say that Pulsechain is going to launch at 1 penny. It's going to reduce by 50% in its first day to be 0.5 of a penny or half a penny. Now, according to rumors, Pulsechain will launch in February or March or April, but let's be conservative and say that it's going to launch March 1st. On March 1st, based on the bonding curve, the price will be $6.14 per one Pulsechain coin. Okay? Now, the Hex price went down 50% the first day, but I want to be ultra, super, mega conservative and say that the price of Pulsechain will drop 99% the first day. Okay, so that means that the price will go from $6.14 to 6 cents on the first day, and then it will grow dramatically from there. So if you're lucky enough to get into the Pulsechain sacrifice, like myself, and you sacrificed about $1,000 worth of ERC20 tokens into the Pulsechain, that means that you'll be getting $600,000 the very first day that it comes out. And this is after it drops 99% based on my prediction, right? I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice, so don't take everything that I say. This is for entertainment purposes only, okay? I'm sure you're like, okay, I didn't do the sacrifice phase, so what the hell does that have to do with me, right? Well, if we look at the Hex price chart back in 2000, it started off at 0.0005 cents, and then 5 months later, it went all the way up to 0.0067 cents. That's an increase of 1,300%, 1,300%. So Pulsechain is going to have a bigger increase in the next 5 months after it launches than Hex, because it already has $670 million worth of sacrifice of ERC20 tokens. So people sacrifice $670 million, including me, I sacrifice some money, without any tangible evidence that this project is going to work at all. They take a $670 million sacrifice. That's how crazy people are about this project. Okay. So if we say that you sacrifice $1,000 after it launches in March 2022, let's say that you put $1,000 in, that means that you're going to get $13,000 out based on a $1,300% increase over the next 5 months. That's a lot better than the S&P 500, where you get like 10% in a year. You're going to get 1,300% in 5 months, right? This is not financial advice, right? But I'm telling you this because I care about you, and I thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. Let's get this money.